In January this year, news channels were abuzz to the news that the Delhi Law Minister Somnath Bharti had allegedly led a mob to raid homes where African nationals used to live. These women were labelled prostitutes and drug pushers. Now details from an inquiry report are out. Some of these details could be quite damaging for the Aam Aadmi Party leader who joins us. Also with us at the stage, Shehzad Poonawala. He's been the petitioner in this particular case. Somnath Bharti, glad you could make it. Finally, you're on the program about 10 minutes late, but glad to have you nonetheless.
Thank you.
Let me just get you to respond to a couple of sentences from this inquiry report. It says, it is clear that the mob led by Somnath Bharti forcibly entered into the premises.
May I, Vishnu, one second, may I?
Yes.
If you permit me, if you allow me.
No, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you have to say, sir?
You know, this inquiry which was set up by Honorable LG, first of all, it is not a judicial inquiry. It is not a judicial commission. It was a one-man inquiry set up by Honorable LG under the aegis of Mr.
On this basis, they gave up the dharna because they agreed to this. He cannot challenge it now.
Retired ADJ.
Please do not challenge this now.
The subject.
You gave your statement before that commission.
The subject of the inquiry was inquiry. 1 second, gentlemen. There is no commission.
You gave your statement before it. If you did not agree to the jurisdiction, why did you give your statement before it? What sort of a lawyer are you? I hope you're not the same kind of lawless minister and a lawless lawyer.
This is not judicial inquiry.
Why did you give your statement before it if you didn't agree to it? Do not act ridiculous, Mr. Bharti. Please answer the charges that have been framed out here. The NHRC has indicted you. This report has indicted you. FIRs have been filed. Statements have been registered under 164. It is high time your party stepped up and took up this moral battle right up to their own people rather than lecturing others.
The law minister against the police officials. Have you read? Hold your guns. Let me. Vishnu, if you do not stop the gentleman, I'll leave the show.
I'm listening to you,
the
Mr. Bharti.
Inquiry was supposed to be conducted. No, inquiry was kindly ask your guest to hold his guns. Okay? This inquiry, the scope of the inquiry was to inquire that whether the police response to the case pertaining to Neha Yadav, that was the earlier one. Third was, in the case pertaining to Khidki extension area, whether the local residents have earlier complained to various police authorities with regard to drug trafficking and prostitution racket in the area. Second was whether the police has carried out requisite investigation into the aforesaid complaints. Third, whether the police response to the light of intervention of Honorable Law Minister was adequate and in conformity with the law. Fourth was that remedial measures which the gentleman, Mr. B.L. Garg, was supposed to find out, which need to be taken by the police to contain drug and prostitution racket. I failed to understand such big issues were there for Mr. B.L. Garg to address. Where are the remedial measures? Where are those investigation report which was supposed to be found out by Mr. Garg?
You have failed to read out, because I have a copy of that same terms of reference. You have failed to read out the last 2 points of that terms of reference. Whether the role of Honorable Minister Shri Somnath Bharti was as per the existing provisions of law or in contravention of extant law while handling such situation. This is what this inquiry report talks about. Any other terms of reference may also be included later on.
I want you to read out the portions from the inquiry commission, from the inquiry report, which pertains to the first 5 questions first. Has he found out those answers?
Point taken.
Does he have those answers?
Point taken.
Number one.
I accept it. I have gone through the report. I accept that. I accept that, sir.
Judicial. It is not judicial.
Absolutely.
Third.
However,
sir,
while you are right.
Let us not allow the Congress and BJP people. No. That's what I'm saying. So here, unfortunately, sir, Mr. Vishnu Som and other guests of my from BJP and Congress, please understand.
There's nobody from the BJP over here, sir. Shehzad Poonawala is speaking as a petitioner in this particular case.
Where are these gentlemen? So,
it's a law and order issue, sir. We are not politicizing it.
Who is the petitioner?
Okay, Mr. Bharti, you made your point. Now, sir.
Where our generations are being put to drug trafficking.
Okay, Mr. Bharti, I will come to that. I'll come to that, but you didn't allow me. You did not allow me to read from this report.
Number one.
I want to read a sentence from this report. A few sentences.
No, this report has this. What is the sanctity of this report?
What is the sanctity of the report?
I mean, you have even questioned the court order which has indicted you for tampering with evidence. So we clearly know that you don't believe in NHRC because the NHRC gave a report. You said NHRC was biased. Which court order
are you talking about?
Okay, okay. Mr. Bharti, one thing.
Every institution that questions you, including the media, they are Modi Bhakts. Every institution that questions you is biased.
Mr. Bharti, no, listen. I understand that you are questioning the relevance. You are questioning the relevance of this inquiry report.
They've always fought out for.
But the inquiry report, Mr. Bharti, raises a point. I want you to answer the point. I want you to answer the point.
That's what I'm saying. So unless
this sir, if you don't answer a question, it just seems that you are just
into the sixth question.
Sir, if you don't answer a question, sir, then how can your perspective come across? So my question is this: let me read from the report. You have made your point that you don't accept it, but I want you to answer the specific point that it says. It is clear that the mob led by Shri Somnath Bharti forcibly entered into the premises of S9 Khirki extension on the said night without any authority of law and started criminally banging the doors of different rooms with sticks and lathis in their hands of the said premises, and as a result of this criminal and forcible entry and trespass, the mob illegally entered the rooms of several African ladies and hurled racist slurs at them, called them prostitutes, assaulted, humiliated, misbehaved, molested, and threatened to kill them, sir. Sir, is the
absolute.
Okay. So the person.
May I respond to that now?
Right. So Mr. Garg, who conducted this, is lying. Is that what you are saying, sir?
Let me respond to this. Let me respond to this.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Would you like me to respond to this?
Please, sir.
Yes. Mr. Garg, did he ever visit the Khirki extension area? Number one. When 650 odd people wanted to go to him and give their perspective of the entire situation, he refused to listen to them. He refused to listen to 3 Ugandan girls who were later rescued from the area, and it was the same house in which these 3 girls were there, number one. Number two. Number 3, there were 4 TV cameras from point 1 to point last. Is there any recording? Number 4, there was police all along. What are we talking about? This report, if at all it is investigated, that what led Mr. Garg to write such a report, too many things will come out. Okay? And what more important
what things, sir? Let it come out.
When he's talking about judicial commission.
What things, sir? Commission. B.L. Garg is a retired additional district judge.
Vishnu, I think he's hijacking the debate by going on with his monologue. Can you please see?
Go ahead.
Now, can you please understand one thing?
No,
Somnath, you will have to listen now.
You are thinking,
Somnath Bharti, you will have to listen now. Please, I've heard your monologue long enough. You are an accused here, you are not a victim here. Don't play victim. Please don't play victim.
Not monologue.
No, don't play victim. Vishnu, you'll have to step in already.
Both of you calm down.
You shouldn't have invited me if you wanted
to. 1 minute.
I need to speak for 2 minutes to know my point.
Somnath Bharti, you have spoken. Let him make his point. I'll come back to you. Go ahead.
First of all, if Somnath Bharti and his ilk had a problem with this commission, they should have not gotten up from their dharna. They should have continued their dharna. They agreed to this. Secondly, I have sent you the press release of the order of the NHRC. The NHRC, a commission, has passed recommendatory orders recommending the Delhi government to pay compensation to the African women based on the report of its own investigation division and the report of the B.L. Garg report. Is the NHRC also a thrashy body? Thirdly, when it comes to the media questioning them, you are Modi Bhakts. When it comes to a court indicting Mr. Bharti for tampering with evidence, the court is wrong. Don't you see a pattern here? The party has no space for a Madhu Bhaduri. It has space for this Somnath Bharti, who's a lawless minister, and they don't want to take anything by the horns. If they are so confident, this is exactly like Modi, who's not sacking Nihal Chand. You have an Arvind Kejriwal who defended this racist minister, and they continue to do it. If they are... Why doesn't he sue this? Why doesn't he sue Mr. B.L. Garg?
Hold your guns.
If B.L. Garg has defamed him,
let him answer that.
Hold your guns. It does not require much.
Sue B.L. Garg.
One moment.
Let me respond to it if you want a fair debate.
Mr. Bharti, go ahead.
Yes. There were 4 TV crews. There were 4 TV crews on that day. 4 TV channels from point 1 to point last. the only thing which we need, ask those 4 TV cameras people to provide those CDs.
You have made these statements and
Mr.
submissions
Garg
before
done
BL Garg.
No,
Are you
no,
saying
he's not
BL Garg
interested.
did not give you a chance? You in
Hold
fact
on.
wrote a letter to BL Garg recently again. So you have put all these
Hold
facts
on.
and he's
Will you
considered
please
your
hold on
facts
your guns?
and he said you're
Hold
still
your
wrong.
guns.
BL
Hold
Garg
your
is an
guns.
additional
Hold your
former
guns,
additional
Sanas
district
Poonawala.
judge. For
I
you
know
to
your
now
truth.
say that he has not
You are
applied his
there
judicial
only to
mind,
score
then you might as
politically.
well go and sue
You have
him
no
or sue
concern.
me. You
We
made these challenges again
Let
and
me
again.
speak.
Why don't you sue me?
Mr. Vishnu
Why don't you
Som,
sue BL
let
Garg?
me
Why don't
speak.
you take
If
NHRC
this is
to
the
court?
trend going to be
You
there,
just keep making
there is
these
no point in having this
obnoxious
debate.
arguments.
There's no point in having this debate. Mr. Sanas Poonawala has no ground reality. If he has the guts, let me challenge him on the show
1 minute.
today.
Let's listen.
If
I'm
he has
here
the
debating
guts,
this with you.
ask him to come to Khidki Extension
Let's
tomorrow.
do it. Let's do it.
If he
Let's
has
do
the
it.
guts,
You
ask
challenged
him
me
to
in
come
March
to
and
the-
still haven't
ask him
followed
to
up.
come to
You
Khidki
challenged me in
Extension
March
tomorrow.
and still haven't followed up. You challenged me to sue me.
Hold on,
You
hold
threatened
on,
media
hold on.
channels, but you never sued me
problem
because you
is-
know where you stand.
Problem
I
is,
challenge you, Mr.
darling,
Bharti,
hold on,
let's go to
hold
Khidki
on, hold on.
Extension.
Problem is,
Let's go.
that Mr. Garg and Honorable LG, I have repeatedly requested both of them to provide me a copy of the report. And 20 days back, I gave in writing a request that give me a copy of the report which you are selectively leaking to the media just to get me maligned and defamed. But till date, unfortunately, a copy of the report has not arrived to me, but it has come to the media. It has come to BJP. It has come to Congress. For what? I want to question this.
Okay, that's a valid
Where
point.
is the natural justice?
That's a valid
I need
Mr.
to be given a
Bharti,
copy.
if you are trying
I need to
to,
be
if you are
given a
trying to
copy.
question my integrity
And if
about
these
my
people
association
are
with the Congress
acknowledge
and
the
this
truth.
petition, I'd like to remind you that the entire coal scam has been fought by Prashant Bhushan. Was he
What
being a
petition?
political activist
one
in
sec,
court?
Shehzad, we are not
Sanas
talking
Do
Poonawala
not
about
is
bring in my
We are
Congress
not-
affiliations
we are not
or anything of
talking
that sort
about
out
Aam
here.
Aadmi
If
Party.
at all
We
you
are
are concerned
talking,
about
Stick to the issue
gentlemen,
and
we are
argue on
talking
facts.
about a
Women
law and order issue.
exploitation.
Okay,
Women are
look,
being
this is
forced
getting
into
quite
prostitution.
personal between the two of you at
Women
this
are being
stage.
forced into
Vishnu,
prostitution.
but here is a case
Is
where
this
3
Congress
times
party?
he's been indicted.
Is
There are
BJP
registered
party?
Okay,
statements
all right.
Are
under
they
One
also
164.
invested?
one moment.
In
Both
the
of you
security
wait.
of the women.
Okay, all right.
Ask them
just
to
leave-
come to Khidki Extension with me tomorrow.
I am ready to
And I
come.
will
Please do it. Please do it. Please
All
do
right.
it.
Mr. Vishnu Som.
Yes.
All right,
Why don't
very
you do a
good,
favor
sir.
Done.
to the whole people?
Let us see if
Do
there
a
is
favor.
this debate that takes
Do a-
place
do a favor,
in
sir.
Khidki Extension. I'd like to thank both of you for joining us. Let's hope the tempers cool down now, one way or the other. There is this report. Somnath Bharti disagrees with it. Shehzad Poonawala says that there is the law of the land. It needs to be followed. I'd like to thank both of you very much for joining us.